Iberian Twilight's release is just around the corner, and Paradox has been gracious enough to actually sponsor a goofball like me to talk about it. Naturally, being the 180 IQ gigabrain that I am, I decided to do so while tirelessly trying to form Iberia using the powerful newly added journal events. I will admit, I truly love the direction they're going with Iberian Twilights, as more events are always a good thing, and once they hammer out the minor bugs, it'll soon put Victoria 3 in the limelight as a role player's dream. That is why I think you should support Paradox's ambitions by using my sponsored link in the description to pick up Iberian Twilight when it comes out on December 11. Of course, even if you don't, you guys are still truly kings. Now, let's get into the video. Hello everybody and welcome to a new game. We're going to be playing as Portugal this time. Why Portugal? Because I found a lot of things particularly interesting from the release of Iberian Twilight. The first thing is Portugal is actually really in a bad situation. They are taking some serious penalties at the beginning of the game. So my suggestion to offset those penalties is to go for very high taxes, go very low government wages, and I guess you could leave your mill wages at medium. Don't touch your consumption taxes, you kind of need the money right now, but you're going to make use of your enlistment efforts regardless. Put them everywhere on your mainland, and I guess Zambezia as well, because that gives you the most amount of troops for your bang, for your buck. So we're going to go to army, we're going to go to the conscript, and we're going to load up on our conscripts for now. Now, the reason why we did that is so we could do something I like to call pause on pause. Just by doing that, we are now in a situation where we can go to Britain, renegotiate our treaty, and look at that. They actually want to form an alliance with us. Oh boy. Let's go for a power block embassy. Let's get rid of the wine. Let's get rid of the trade privileges for us to give it to them. I kind of want to take it from them though. And then go for 50 years. 50 years, we get trade privileges with them. All it costs is their investment rights. Who gives a crap about that? Whatever. You could probably renegotiate that later anyways if you need to. But yeah, this is wonderful. Definitely send that proposal, get that done. But before it gets done, make sure to go to declared interests and put them down on Dixie and New England, as well as North Germany. Now, you're probably wondering, why did you put it in the United States? Well, my friend, we're going to attack the United States. And for North Germany, well, we're going to get them to give us buildings by giving them investment rights. Remember before everybody said that giving out foreign investment rights was a bad idea because of the multiplier for reinvestment? Hey guys, yeah, the multiplier's missing. I don't know if this is permanent. I don't know if they're going to fix this later or they're going to put it back in, but for the build that I'm playing right now, there is no multiplier. So the number one reason that people hated giving out foreign investments, gone. Yeah, sorry. It looks like Paradox kind of likes foreign investment. So, there you go, guys. There you go. Well, we're not done, though. Before we actually do unpause, make sure to build a lovely bureaucracy, because we are very short on bureaucracy. You're probably going to need about 3 to actually catch up on it. We are currently suffering a 16.8% tax waste, and take a look at that. That's costing us 2.14 thousand. But we're not done. Oh, no. Go to politics, go to government, reform, and make sure you can get everybody in there except for the landowners. I suppose the industrialists would be nice too, but I guess it's not really possible right now. Too bad, so sad. But go to laws, and we're going to go to land-based taxation, and look at that. 60% up to, well, we're getting 55% for per-capita taxation. So yeah, we're definitely going to go for per-capita taxation. As for our lovely technologies, banking, corporate charters, joint stock companies, you want to get your companies up ASAP. And while you're at it, because I'm going to suggest that you do, in fact, go for foreign investment, you're going to want railways. Because if you don't get railways, you're not going to be able to make full use of foreign investment. So there you go. Now, at the same time, my suggestion is to always support the Ventus when you get an opportunity to, okay? Because if you do that, you can stay very liberal, which means you're going to be friendly with France, you're going to be friendly with Britain, you're probably not going to be very friendly with Spain, and guess what? That is actually a good thing. If the Carlists actually win, there is no defensive pact, and you can attack Spain with Britain's help and completely take over Iberia, which is going to be one of our goals if Carlos win. If they don't win, we might have to wait for our defensive pact to end first before we can go after Spain. You know, it all depends on RG at that point, but it's not our main goal. Oh, no. Our main goal is, in fact, the United States. All right, we are ready to unpause, so let's unpause. Okay, the first thing I want you to pay attention to is the very first event that you're going to get, the right away boss event. You want the Vintus party to get this one. Trust me, this is very, very good. It's literally going to flip everything to the Vintus party's favor. 85%, very, very nice. That is exactly what I want. But make sure you pause around the 1st of February. You don't absolutely have to, but I like to save as much time as humanly possible. And look at that, we got all of our interests done. We got Dixie, New England, and Germany. When it comes to Germany, make sure to go to every little tiny country that you see there and try to give them an investment right in return for an obligation. And if you do that, you can probably get around 10, maybe even 15 different treaties of investment rights with these countries. Yeah, unfortunately, it is a little bit RNG related, but I mean, that's just the price you pay for trying to do this. So yeah, it's worth it at the end of the day. So just put a little effort in, it's fine. The reason why I suggest you do this now, though, is because you're not going to get an infamy penalty for offering them now. If you waited until you attack the United States, which is going to happen the moment I'm done giving out these investment rights, yeah, you're going to have a major, major infamy issue. So again, don't just do it with Germany. You should have other countries around the world that you can actually access and try to get these lovely, lovely investment rights with, because you're going to want as many as humanly possible over the course of, I don't know, the next 10, 20 years. Because again, I have to remind people, foreign investment rights are powerful, but they're not just powerful now. Oh, no, no, no. You see, something changed in the current patch that I'm playing right now, okay? Something very majestic that you probably don't really know about yet. Oh, no, no, no. What's going to happen is we're going to go to reinvestment, and you notice something missing, guys? There's no multiplier. It's not here. It's gone. It doesn't exist. The number one reason that people absolutely hated giving out foreign investments in the early game was the fact that foreign investments effectively killed the reinvestment multiplier, because it literally spiked your GDP and it killed off the reinvestment as a result of that. Although you did make some of it back from the minting as a result of your GDP going up, that was the number one reason. And yeah, that number one reason is gone. It's gone. I can't find it anywhere. I don't know if it's a bug. I don't know if that's intended. All I know is foreign investment got even stronger. So maybe Paradox really likes foreign investment. Just like that, we got 26 treaties. Oh, very nice. I know it's going to take a while for me to go through them. Let's just hit escape and done. Now, what we're going to do now that we got all of those treaties out of the way. Oh, before I continue, make sure you don't get any foreign investments in South Africa. And the reason why is because you might be expanding there eventually. It's kind of obvious. I mean, you have Zambezi. You might as well go for Gaza, right? But no, we're not going to go for Gaza yet. So don't give them an obligation now for investment rights. They're not worth it. Same with Transvaal, same with Winburg, I guess, Basutoland and Philippopolis, Waterborsland. Wow, it's a lot of different countries out there. That's kind of wild. But yeah, now that we're done with our treaties, guess what? I think it's time we attack somebody. And by somebody, I mean New York, New York. Look at that. 46 plus 46 that Britain's going to join into the war. Let us unpause and bring it up and higher learning. Let's get that out of the way. Now, we got the war started. Perfect. Let's not add anything yet, just so we can make sure that Britain will join the war. And we're going to cancel everything out and click, call in the ally, and before they can join in, because it looks like the old favorite bug of getting free maneuvers from calling your ally and then putting all of your maneuvers down, and it puts you in like the -10, -15 region. Yeah, that seems to be working again, guys. So we're going to take Pennsylvania, we're going to take Maryland, and we're going to take Virginia. Why would we take these specifically? Because Maryland and Virginia aren't particular. Well, Virginia is good, but Maryland really isn't that good. Well, number one, Maryland, we can make a primary demand for only an extra 3 infamy. That's a good idea, by the way, because otherwise they'll give up. The other reason why is because, look here, this is their capital, District of Columbia. When we take New York, the economic center automatically defaults to District of Columbia, and we have them completely isolated and cut off. Now, here's the thing. Without a civil war, they're going to go into a significant convoy debt, which means that they're going to be very, very, very weak. Because if you attack them again 5 years from now after the truce is gone, they're going to have a major penalty from convoys because District of Columbia is garbage, and they got the rest of the country to deal with, which means, they're not connected, so that's going to really hurt. At the same time, if the Civil War does pop off, well, guess what? Even though we have Virginia, they can still get Alabama as a capital for the Civil War, and everything else is taken. So you're going to literally cut off the entire Western Dust Bowl flyover state area, including Michigan and all that. Yeah, which means that the only ones that can actually connect to District of Columbia at that point is New England, and I'm sorry to say New England really isn't that good. So you are literally crippling the United States just by taking these 4 states, and my goodness, is it ever powerful. Now, here's the thing. Believe it or not, the United Kingdom cannot actually beat the United States entirely by themselves. So we're actually going to take our own troops and we're going to send them out there. You don't really have to bring out your levies, although it's kind of nice to do so. I suppose you could probably just balance it out if you really, really wanted to. Might be a good idea if you're going to do that. It's a good way to win quickly, so why not, right? So we're going to mobilize, we're going to raise our troops, and we're going to move them to the front over here when the war starts. I think we can actually move them currently and just station them over here in preparation of the war. Yeah, right up by Newfoundland, that's fine, that's close enough, I'd say. Beyond that, yeah, you should probably leave the enlistment efforts on for now. Yeah, I'd like to balance the budget. It's not going to happen. Although you could probably turn off liquor because I think wine would be more valuable now. Yes, it is. Perfect. But beyond that, yeah. We actually do have to help to take over the United States. Again, Britain is strong, but they only send 50 troops out there. And yeah, the United States can actually beat 50 troops. They have enough reserve battalions to make it almost impossible for Britain to win on their own. You might have to do a little bit of importing for your small arms. I'd like to build my own, but it might not work at that point. So yeah, we'll just do our own importing. We'll subvent even more when we get the opportunity to, and hopefully that will keep us in the running. Once you're done building your bureaucracy, you could probably start building in preparation for your future company. I am a very, very big proponent for food industries, even in the current patch for Iberian Twilight, because it gives you that lovely plus 5% birth rate bonus. I love it, love it, love it. Let me see if I can locate it for you real quick so I can double check just to make sure it still works the way that I know it to work. Hopefully they didn't change it. Nah, that's the wrong one. Where's the other one? It's somewhere. There it is. Plus 5% birth rate. Heck yeah. You can still put the lovely, lovely livestock ranch on there. Unfortunately, when it comes to food industries, again, you're only going to get 2 company buildings at this point. But that's fine. That's fine. That's really all you need. You could probably put a 3rd building on there and get trade centers if you really, really absolutely needed to. But beyond that, it's all good. Alright, in the middle of our lovely war, we did in fact get the September Revolution. Well, here's the thing. You're actually given 2 choices here. Now, you could take wealth voting for free, and by doing that, you lose per capita taxation. This completely fails. You'll have to wait another year before you can reenact it. But here's the thing. I actually don't want to pick this. And the reason why I wouldn't want to pick this is simply because I lose per capita taxation and then I can't reenact it for a while. I kind of need the money more than I need the legitimacy from wealth voting. And not to mention, you kind of lose a lot of legitimacy as a result of that. You're already an oligarchy, so wealth voting doesn't help you that much that early. You could probably go for wealth voting later yourself. So in this case, I'm actually going to go for the liberal movement, getting plus 30 political movement activism. They will not return us to anarchy. I'm so sorry, but we are not going to get rid of our queen. Oh no, 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 no. What we're going to do instead is keep running per capita taxation instead. And my goodness, is that much, much better. Oh yeah. As for our lovely army, it seems like they're kind of losing a little bit here. Maybe we should give them the extra supplies. I do believe we actually have a few food industries on the way. Once we get those done, we can start, tacking on some extra supplies, make them a little more strong so that they don't get their butts handed to them. Although it looks like we're catching up here without much of a issue. This should not be a problem war at all. The man on the street, though, what are we going to do with that one? I guess we'll bugger with the petite bourgeoisie, and Yeah, do I really need the education access? But I do get a little bit of approval from this, but it's still 2 years of 800 expenses. No, we're not going to go for that. For the political migration, Claudio Munoz, he's not particularly good. Let's get rid of him. And the generous donations. I would rather be friendly with Britain than Spain. Spain, I'm not too keen on. I might want to attack them very shortly. So instead, we're just going to follow through with what we have now. And oh yeah, the United States, I don't think they're going to make it through on this one. Oh no, no, no. Just like that, we got our per capita taxation. Thank you very much. I think it was worth it avoiding going for the wealth voting right away, especially since, I mean, we can literally just take wealth voting now, and it's already 48%. In fact, let's do that, Let's go for wealth voting right now. Why not? Nobody's going to stop me. I already got all of my economic stuff. I could probably go for better policing right now. I could probably go for better citizenship, especially since we're going to be taking so much land from the United States, and I think they're at 15 acceptance for me. As Yankees, yeah, they're 15. I think even English are only 15. So maybe we should probably go for that as well. You know what? We're not going to go for wealth voting after all. Instead, what we're going to do is we're going to go for cultural exclusion. Again, 37%, baby. That is a big number because the liberals are crazy and Maria is a reformer. Damn. Good job. Good job. And yeah, by taking cultural exclusion, we're going to be able to get those numbers up over 25, and that is going to make them at least accepted enough to be able to work without any issue. As with all things, the war comes to a lovely end relatively quickly. In fact, can we peace out right now? Let me double check. I probably can. Yes, I can. Let's peace out right now and end this war. And just like that, Portugal has a very sizable population, a very sizable GDP, and a very, very sizable growth. I mean, yeesh. At the same time, we have literally splintered up the United States to a point where I think I've completely handicapped them for the rest of the game. Mostly because once you take New York, they lose their economic center and it defaults to Washington, D.C., and now that we have Washington, D.C. isolated from the rest of America, they have to rely on convoys, which means that their convoys are going to be in a major, major deficit, kind of like we are right now, but we're not going to be that way forever. For them, they might be that way forever, and it's really, really going to hurt them. That is perfect for us, though. That means that the next time we go to war with them, they're going to be weak enough for us to be able to do some real damage to them, even with Britain's help or without Britain's help. I guess it wouldn't even matter at that point, but look at that. 2 years in, yeah, we already got that lovely land, and Carlos Spain is not even done yet. Spain is still going through its civil war, and we're already at a point where we can grow exponentially. Just wonderful. Look at that population. It just jumps, skyrocketed up. It didn't just grow, it skyrocketed. In fact, it was such a skyrocket that I can stay on very high without my standard of living being under the threshold. Thank you, game. I do appreciate that. Yeah, we're still losing quite a bit of money as a result of this, but I think it's actually good enough that we could probably maintain this while going into a little bit of debt, especially now that we're a major power and not a minor power. Now, again, you could make your own power block, but, I mean, you can just take advantage of Britain and get your vassalization 3 and colonial offices 3 right away, and you could probably either leave once you get the leverage removed. You'll have to cancel your alliance with Britain for that, or they'll kick you out when you get powerful enough, and then you have to make your own at that point anyways. That's probably the most likely outcome. What's this, game? You want to offer me free land? Well, don't mind if I do. Let's join the war and conquer. Which one is this? I guess for us it's Western Guangdong, so let's take Western Guangdong. Yeah, just like that, and we probably don't even have to help. I mean, we could help. Why would we? All we're doing is giving Britain a front beachhead already because we already got that lovely treaty port there. Yeah, I know. It's a little dirty. It's a little mean. I feel bad for Qing, but I mean, free land is free land. Why wouldn't you take free land? It's going to slow down our conquest of South America and Eastern Africa, and the reason why is because, oh dear, our infamy is really, really high. That's why I told everybody to get your investment rights done beforehand, because you wouldn't be able to get this many investment treaties otherwise, and that could be a problem later down the line. For us right now, though, it's actually a good thing. We are getting a little bit of growth in here. It's not a huge amount currently, but it's a little bit of growth. It's better than what we had before anyhow, so I can't really complain about that. Now that we're done with the United States, I think maybe it's time I got rid of my enlistment efforts. There's literally no reason for leaving them up. We already got our alliance with Britain. We already got everything else done. What we do need to do, however, is balance this darn budget. And the only way we're going to be able to do that is through extra taxes. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Maybe we should get rid of coffee after all. Then we could put a maybe a tax on services and fruit. Yeah, I think that might be the best play. Or I could put it on clothes. Now we'll do on fruit, and I guess we put coffee back up. So no, we're not completely budget balanced yet. But, I mean, considering the amount of construction that we have, I think we're doing pretty good, especially since we're getting these food industries out. And we're almost done with corporate charters. Once we get that, we can get our company set up. And even though we got a little bit of foreign investment trickling in, we're going to be able to grow quite exponentially thanks to our company, and that is the goal here. We need to get our lovely, lovely company set up so we can get some serious cash. Hola. We are dealing with slavery ban. Let's see if we can actually lure in some of these guys over to our side. Give us a lovely 8% to join up here. I don't know. Should I give them the political concessions, make them a little more stronger, and get a plus 8%? Let's do that. Now we're 51%. And let's do that with the petite bourgeoisie as well. Why not? Let me see. What else can I do here? Will it cost me money? I don't want to deal with that. Private construction allotment goes down. I'm not a big fan of that. Lowering taxes could help the economy, but I get stuck at very low for a long time. I might just take the penalty here. I know they're not very amenable as a result of that, but fine. If they're going to be very expensive like that, it's not worth it in my case. As for this, let me see here. We could commit to increase our power projection up. That could actually be doable because we could probably upgrade our groups, but it's not worth it. Not for 7%. Same with military shipyards. I really don't want to build them. I'm not a big fan. However, we could go for political concessions, which is probably my favorite one to do in the negotiations. And again, that gives us another plus 7%. So let's go for it. Now we are a lovely 59%. Only 11% against. How unfortunate for the landowners, but very fortunate for me. We're almost done building too. That is a good thing. At least I believe so. Let me double check here. Foreign cues are good. But yeah, the food industries are almost done. And once we get those done, we're going to get our lovely, lovely food company done. Oh boy, I can't wait. Wait a tick. Are those gold mines in Iberia? I did not notice these before. Was not paying attention. I don't remember that being there before. Am I crazy? Is that newly added? We got them here in Douro as well. Okay. Wow. We got some in Zambezia. What is going on here? I got them everywhere. Wowee. Nowhere else though. But dang, bro. I got gold for days. Okay, we're going to start building those the moment we're done with the tooling workshops because I love gold. Looks like these ones have already been built. Can I actually increase that? Yeah, we can. Beautiful, beautiful. Little more money. Thank you very much. But, yeah, if you're playing Portugal, yeah, apparently there's gold mines now. I wonder if Spain gets some, too. Spain should get some, right? I think they already had some, but now they got more. Yeah, it looks like we got 2 in Galicia. We got, I think those ones were there before, weren't they? I don't actually remember. Don't quote me. I don't remember. But yeah, I wonder if Spain has any more. Yeah, we got some in Murcia. What about Valencia? Nope. None in Catalonia. None in Mallorca. Okay, well, dang, but that is gold that I don't remember being there before. And if that is definitely new, dang, that is a nice addition for Iberia. It makes up for the much harder start, that is for certain. Oh no, whatever will I do? They're revolting against me. It's almost like I intentionally let it go because I wanted to get rid of the aristocrats. I don't like them. It does hurt me a little bit because it takes 2 of my best states, but it's only temporary. Why? Because guess what? I have very powerful friends, and I'm bringing them all in. I am bringing every single one of them in if I can. I'm not fighting. To heck with that. Let everybody else do the fighting for me. Why would I want to fight when I can get some other people to do it, right? Do I even want to bring anybody else with obligations? Not particularly keen on that, although I don't really care about obligations anyways. Thing is, I would like to probably use those obligations to make a proper investment treaty, but I can't do that right now because my infamy is really, really bad. We're just going to hold on to those obligations for now, shall we? I think that's a good idea. On the plus side, our stall chance went way down. That's pretty nice. Thank you for that, game. I do appreciate that. Here we go again. I think it's time I attacked the United States once more. Why? Because I have infamy to spend and I want Michigan. Why Michigan? So we can go for the Ford Company, my friends. Yeah, that's the kind of playthrough we're going to be doing today. It is going to be fantastico. Let's go for Ohio first, though. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now, can we still bring in our friendly British friends? I hope so. I believe so. It looks like we can, though. And we got even more maneuvers to play with. I don't know if I'm going to be able to deal with that because I don't have that kind of infamy to play with, but we'll see. We shall see. Now, what can I take? I definitely want Michigan. So Michigan is definitely a must, and they are cheap now. Holy moly, that is cheap, cheap, cheap. In fact, that's so cheap, I'm going to actually force it because those are the two I want more than anything. Beyond that, I guess we'll take West Virginia and just kind of unify here. Or we could start taking the coastline, but here's the thing. I kind of want them to have a civil war, so why don't I just take everything that's less likely to end up in a civil war that is very, very, very cheap and very valuable? What is cheap? What is cheap? West Virginia is cheap. Thank you. How about Kentucky? Are you cheap, my friend? Kinda, sorta, but not really. Indiana's kinda, sorta, but not really. I can't really afford everything here, so I might have to make a play. How about North Carolina? What you worth? Quite a bit. I could take Maine. I could take, like, Vermont, maybe. Or I could release. I mean, we could liberate countries at this point. That might be a good idea. That will really hurt them. I'm thinking about it. What else can I do? We got North Carolina here. We got South Carolina here. We got the Carolina here. Nah. How about New England? We could release. And New Africa. And that'll completely destroy them. Like, they won't exist anymore for very long at this rate. So, yeah, that's what I'm going to go for here. Oh, and New England. And how much do I have left? Do I have enough to take North Carolina? Nope. Unfortunately, the only thing I could take at this point is Oklahoma. I guess by releasing these two countries, you can't take any more conquest? Darn, should I have grabbed everything else first beforehand? I guess I should have, but I guess this is a nice learning experience for you guys. I don't know if that's a bug or not. It might be a bug. I guess we can force New Africa on here. I don't really know if I should do it with New West Virginia. I guess it's cheap enough. It's only going to cost me 2 infamy. And I can't really do anything else with these maneuvers. So let's just unpause here. And there we go. We're in the -10 region. Now all we got to do is win the war. And I don't even think I need conscripts at this point. Do I even need them? I could probably make use of them. Why not? But it's not a absolute need anymore, is it? Oh no, oh no. Oh boy, Peña Palace, it gives you a +5 legitimacy from including the head of state and government. That is effectively like 1/3 of the Beijing Forbidden Palace. That is very, very good. That is not a good thing for Portugal in most playthroughs, though, and the reason why is because I don't think that is just for Portugal. I don't think it's isolated for only Portugal. Let me double check. Here. Nope, this is not isolated for only Portugal. What that means is Extremadura is now going to be on everybody's target list because I'm wondering if that actually stacks with the Forbidden Palace. I mean, you could probably get like +20 legitimacy just from that alone. I wonder if Spain gets a freebie like that too. Yeah, they got the Atocha railway station in here. That's pretty good. They've been adding new things everywhere. I love this patch. I love this DLC. All of this is just wonderful. You guys are going to be very ecstatic. Yeah, the Eiffel Tower is still there. Yay. Big Ben should still be there, right? Yep. Yay. Throughput, though. Okay, I don't know if that's new, but it might be. Let me check other capitals here. What do you got in Brandenburg? Nothing. How about Austria? Austria. Do you get anything cool? Kaiser Forum. +10 prestige. It's all right. Obviously, Vatican City here is always nice. Does Naples get anything? Or Nipoli? Nope, I don't see anything here. What about Piedmont and Sardinia? No, I see nothing here. Wonder who else would. Maybe Russia. I know they get the Moscow stuff. They got St. Basil's Cathedral. That's pretty cool. But does Ingria get anything now? No. Does Warsaw? No. What about Kyiv? Doesn't look like it. Too bad. Although it's nice that they added new stuff. I'm very happy about that. I wonder if the United States has any new stuff anywhere. I'm sure they must have something new. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe I got it in Pennsylvania, and now that I conquered it, I'll get the bonus? Nope. Obviously, the Statue of Liberty. That's always good, especially for the migration attraction. But, yeah. Too bad. I don't see anything else particularly amazing. Obviously, the Washington, D.C. one is there still, which is free legitimacy for them. I don't know if it works for everybody. Does it even count as legitimacy for everybody else? No, it does not. It's just migration attraction, government throughput for the building here. Yeah, that's okay. I guess I've been a little bit of a naughty boy because I forced Britain to help me beat up the United States. Look at that. Ireland actually got free. They didn't get North Ireland. Ulster is still Britain's, but that's fine, I guess. Congratulations, Ireland, on your recently gained freedom. I'm very happy to see you. I'm very, very happy to see you. Yeah, it hurts my ally, but I'm okay with my ally being hurt because it is Britain after all. So the more that they hurt, the better everybody else is, including me. I don't actually need them to be particularly strong anymore. I am very ecstatic by this. The only problem is, what is going on with this front? Oh, I'm on the wrong front. That's why. Please don't lose that capital. I want to hold on to it so I can actually win this war right away. Can I take everything right now? No, I cannot. I gotta wait a touch. We got total separation as well. Everything is happening all at once here. Wild, bro. But look at that. We got Ohio, Michigan, West Virginia, New Africa, and New England released. The only thing I didn't get was North Carolina to completely cut them off. The problem is I goofed up on that one. My bad, players. Instead of taking New England, I should have taken North Carolina. Oopsie daisy. Or released it. Either way, I can always take them out in the next war. This is fine. This is fine. You know what? At least now when I take their land from them, it's not going to be garbage land because everybody died off. So maybe that's a good thing after all. Maybe. Just maybe. I'm pretty happy with the current outcome. I mean, look at that, Portugal. That is beefy. That is very, very beefy. I think it's time I did a little damage to the United States again. We are in 1850, so yeah, ooh, make them a protectorate. Okay, I think I might just do that. I don't really want any more of their land, but here's the thing. Yeah, I can afford to make them a protectorate. Yes, please. And then maybe later on we could actually even overtake them completely. We shall see if that actually works. But you know what? I'm okay with this. It's only 47 infamy. I can afford it. And we could pull in our lovely ally, Britain, again. I know we are just abusing Britain like we never have before. My goodness, we are naughty, naughty boys. But that is okay because it works. And if it works, why would you change it? Why? Why? Why would anybody be foolish enough to change it? I don't know. I could not tell you. What else could I do in the meantime? Do I really want 14 buildings for 5 infamy? Not really the world's best trade. As for these, I don't need either of these. I think I get them anyways if I completely eat the United States. It's fine. It's fine. Well, in the meantime, let's just crush them, huh? I don't really think I need to put anything else down, do I? It's literally just this, and there's not much else. Maybe reform, force a regime change, but do I really want the monarchy? Nah. This might end up being one of the longest wars I've had in quite a while. I can't believe how hard it's actually been to take District of Columbia, but this should be it right here. Come on, please. Finally, yeah. The war is, oh, the good mother has died. Oh dear. Oh dear. 13th childbirth. My goodness. Holy moly. Alright, well, I don't know who to put as heir. I think I'd like somebody who isn't a landowner. Intelligentsia is really good. I kind of want intelligentsia. Let's go intelligentsia, baby. Why? Because I'm going parliamentary anyways. At least having the intelligentsia in office, even though he's imposing. I really want to get rid of this guy really quickly. Only problem is I don't really want to change my government right now, even though I think we're barely a government. Yeah, right now 67% for parliamentary. We're going for it. As for the war with the United States, I think they lost, and they are now a lovely, lovely protectorate. Whew, feels good, looks good, is good. Everything about it is just mwah, magnifique, my friends. Magnifique. Wait a tick. Awesome! Parliamentary Republic, hell yeah! I get it for free. I get it for free. I don't even have to. This is my first tick. Damn, bro. But wait. Before I take it, I need to leave my power block. I'm sorry, Britain. You're going to kick me out anyway. At least this way, I get to leave on my own terms, and I get to form a sovereign empire literally moments before I go parliamentary here. I'm going to rename this to Moments Before Parliamentary. Moments Before Parliament. I know I'm wacky, but here you go. We're going for vassalization, of course, and form this lovely power block. Yeah, it's going to piss everybody off, but whatever. Parliamentary Republic, let's go. And Lewis is our king. What? How does that work? There we go. Chancellor, that's a little bit better. And this guy is not particularly good. Can I find anybody here who is actually a little bit better? Let's imprison this guy and see if I can find any cautious guys right now, huh? Nope, no cautious there. Let's check here. Yeah, we got a cautious. Do I have any literary? I saw one literary, but I think that's unfortunate. She's not going to be able to go in, because that's just the way that the rules are set. Anybody else who is literary? Maybe? I could probably put this guy in. Do I have a peasant movement who could actually put him in? Yes, but I don't think they're strong enough. I think it'd have to be a liberal movement, so that's not going to work. I do have another cautious here, but that's not going to help me too much. Let me keep checking around. Nope. We got... Ooh, he's radical, though. Let me double check the radical movement. Can I get him in? Let me just quickly check. Yes, I could get him in, actually. Is the petite bourgeoisie even strong enough to stay in power? No, they're not. That's not going to work. So I'm going to have to be patient and wait for a literary leader who I can actually make use of. Maybe him for a change. Ivan Sorokin. Can I put them into power, though? No, I cannot. We don't really have any trade unionists to work with at the moment. I would have to find a way to get him in. How old is he? 46? I hope you live a long time there, buddy, because I kind of want to make use of you. For now, I think we're going to go for the cautious leader here. He is a radical movement. It is 10%, but I think I'm pretty sure I saw the... Oh, whoops, that's a royalist. Radical movement. And yes, I can put him into power. So, here you go, buddy. You are now the leader. I guess I got to bring somebody else in now. Dang it. There we go. Now, Pavel Antonov is now the leader. He is cautious, which means we get a lovely, lovely bonus if I decide to, I don't know, attack here. We're going to get a 20% reduction. Let's go. It would have been 21.7 for the infamy. Instead, now it's 17.3, so I'm saving 3.4 infamy just by having him as my leader. Should I take advantage of him now? I am definitely thinking about it. Can I get away with it? I'm willing to bet I could. I don't think Britain is my ally anymore, though. Even if they are my ally, I don't think they love me right now. I don't think we're going to be keeping this alliance for much longer. They're probably going to break it and take the infamy hit. I'm fine with that. If they want to do that, that's up to them. I feel bad for them if they do that, because that is going to hurt them in the long run. For me, though, I don't know, man. I don't think I need any help. I do have United States as my protectorate, too, so maybe I should go for New Africa and New England as protectorates, and then I can eat all of North America. Unfortunately, I can't get Mexico because the French took them. Same with Indian Territory. I don't know how they got that one, but yeah, that's an interesting setup. And what is this? This is Central Cuba, the Antillean Confederation. I don't think I've ever seen that before. That is brand spanking new. Damn, that's interesting. The first government of regeneration. What does that even mean? The petite bourgeoisie gains a regenerator ideology. Okay. I don't know what that is. Let me double check that real quick. What does that even mean? Regenerator. Protectionism, compulsory school, interventionism, slavery banned. Okay, that's interesting, but what can I do with it? What is all this? So I have to have a positive balance for half of the time this journal entry has been active, or positive gold reserves. Okay, so as long as I have positive gold reserves, we're fine. But I gotta finish the other 3, and then I get 20 years. Only 20 years? But yeah, okay. I get quite a lot of things here, and I guess the legacy of regeneration stays in interventionism, and that gives you a nice minus 10% loan interest rate, and everybody gets a contribution efficiency bonus. Neat. So that's not bad, actually. I guess I'm going to go for this, but what is the public work? It is electric telegraph. That might be a pain in the butt. 100%. They all have to have a railway. I only have 70% currently. Everybody has to have public trams. Okay, that might take some time. For the countryside, I need fertilizer, threshing machines, and commercialized agriculture, and fertilizer and steam thresher machines. Okay, that might take some time. And national institutions is literally just zero bureaucracy. I might have to work on that. And 50% literacy rate. That I won't have to work on because it's already going to happen because we got level 3 for education. So we're definitely going to hit 50%. So that should not be too hard. Only problem is I got a little work to do here. I only built a couple universities so far, and I got to go for 64. A bonker number. Like, that is wild, bro. I might have to delay it. If I abandon it, it would kill me. No, we're not doing that. For now, we're just going to keep building universities, and hey, I needed universities anyways. My innovation is really bad right now. I've been kind of ignoring it for the past 20 years because of all the warfare. I really don't know how I managed to do that, but look at this. I pretty much got the commitment done, and that was not an easy commitment at all. Holy moly. I really had to put in a lot of work to make sure that actually worked out, but even then, I'm not sure it is a particularly good idea to pick those kinds of commitments, especially when they're that ridiculous. Holy moly. That might be just a little too much work for a single commitment. Just saying. That's a lot. But there we go. It's done. We did it. It's gone. Beautiful. Now I can focus on other things that I really need to get done. I really need to start killing off some of these radicals. They're getting a little too skippy here. I need more police presence. I need more health systems. I need more colonial affairs. Everything. I need it all. And that, unfortunately, costs bureaucracy. Oh gosh, here we go again. The United States is getting a little skippy. Okay, so we're gonna have to take care of them once more. Into the fray we go. Yay! Do I want to actually raise all of my conscripts? I don't really want to. Let me see what I can get first. Who can I even draw into the war? I can get Prussia in, but it looks like the United Kingdom is sitting this one out. Why are they sitting this one out? They've got 50 wars going on. What the hell are you doing, Britain? Jesus, Murphy. Well, I can get New Africa. Okay, we'll grab New Africa, and I don't know what else to do. No, I don't want to liberate anything. Don't want to liberate a subject. Wait. Did I just see the Dutch? Yeah, the Dutch are in this war. Okay, well, can I steal? No, that's way too expensive. Holy crud. Okay. I know what to do. We're going to liberate your subject and really hurt you for this because I'm a little annoyed at you, buddy. You should not be doing this, okay? I'm very, very upset at you. We're going to humiliate you too. I want you to suffer a little bit. What else can I do at this point? I wish I could reduce the American autonomy, but 94 infamy is a little too high for my taste. If I was going for like a world conquest, sure, but that is a little on the scary side. I don't like that at all. That one kind of worries me just a touch. I would like to take some land from them, but again, I don't really need to. I already pretty much own it. I can probably just hurt them later. I don't know. There's nothing else I want. I kind of took everything I want at this point, so maybe revoke claims? I could get them to stop taking claims on everything here, but if I did that, I wouldn't be able to give them the land and make them love me when I'm ready to eat them. So yeah, we're just gonna go through the motions here and beat the crud out of them. I can't really get a free reduction of their autonomy like I normally could.
They definitely changed the infamy cost on that. But at least I get New Africa out of it, so that's always a nice little bonus. I don't even have to draw on Austria to do it, so that's even better. Yay! Because Austria was guarding them before, and now I can take New Africa without much of an issue at this point. Unfortunate for you guys, huh? I almost feel bad, but I don't. I really don't, because this is going to cost me an arm and a leg. I am a little worried at how much is it going to cost me overall, but we're going to have to make it work after all. I will find a way to do so. That is actually interesting. I didn't do anything but exhaust them. I didn't even take their capital. I've been doing everything in my power to take their capital. It's not working right now. I might be able to get it relatively quickly here, but it's already too late. It looks like the United States is losing, and I didn't have to take a bunch of land to do it. Wonderful! Oh my goodness, it's a miracle, baby. An absolute miracle. Probably because I didn't actually try to take anything from them. But here's the thing, even if they peace out, I'm still going to beat the crud out of New Africa. I'm going to beat the crud out of the Netherlands here. I want them to suffer for what they're doing to me. I mean, I am losing so much money because of this war. It's actually kind of crazy. I'm a little miffed off right now because of this goofiness. So yeah, I kind of want them to suffer just a little bit. Just a little bit, okay? Just a little. Doesn't have to be a lot, just a tiny smidgen at the end of the day, okay? Just a smidge. Okay, this one makes no sense. Brazil wants to liberate the United Tribes and transfer them at the same time? How does that work? And they want to liberate Ghana, and Britain wants to humiliate Brazil. Okay, that makes no sense to me. I don't know how that became a thing, but yeah, this game is very interesting at times. Oh dear. But yeah, we're going to be taking out New England pretty shortly. Shouldn't be too much longer. I just thought that was particularly interesting, so I'm definitely going to include that in the video. But my goodness, yeah, this is a bit of a joke war, thankfully, because I think they're still a minor power, aren't they? Yes, they are. How many mandate points am I getting now? I'm getting 10. Not bad. Not bad at all, if I do say so myself. Well, we got New Africa subjugated. There's just one problem. The United States does not look like it's ready to be subjugated at any point. But I know a dirty way to get them to love me. I'm just going to give them all of New Africa at this point. How about Louisiana? You want that? 37 for that? Hell yeah, brother. It's all yours. What else do we got here? We got Mississippi. You want MISSIPPI? I can't pronounce things. I don't know how to say things. MISSISSIPPI? There we go. That's much better. Let me see here. Do you love me yet? Do you love me yet, boy? Do you love me? Yes, you do. Very nice. That's a lot of love. That's what I love to see, my friend. Yeah. Now I got everybody fully subjugated. Do I want to keep them alive, though? I am pretty happy with the amount of money I get from them, but should I or shouldn't I? Let me see here. Who can I release? There is nobody here who I can actually release that will help me on this front. Drat. That is not good. Everybody is already recognized too. They're all minor powers. I am getting mandate points from them, but I don't need it that badly. I kind of want to take all of North America here so I can start colonizing over here. And the only way that's going to happen is if I can get a unrecognized power, but unfortunately I don't think I have one. I don't know, is Michigan an unrecognized power? Because I know Haudenosaunee is actually recognized. Let's release Michigan. And insignificant power. Oh well. Yeah, you can't win them all, guys. What can I say? You can't win them all. Now, let's grant them every little piece of the United States here. So sorry, my friends, but we're going to devour you. And by devour you, I mean completely and totally devour you. There is going to be nothing left, not even bones. I am going to leave you a broken husk of what you used to be. And, I mean, damn the mandate, right? I mean, by getting rid of you, there's a chance that I can make my legitimacy in the power block very, very high. Because I can't seem to get United States to love me no matter what I do. So I might as well get rid of them, right? There's no reason to keep them around if they're going to be a pain in the butt like that. Now, are there? So is there? So I see no reason to keep them alive. Let's just, and you know what? How about New Africa too? As much as I'd like to keep the mandate points, let's just get rid of everything. Everything. Can I even eat them at this point? 75% chance, and I lose nothing. I don't even lose any infamy if I take it right now. Well, let's just keep giving them more and see how far I can take this, shall we? Let's give them Alabama. Let's give them Connecticut. Let's give them everything that doesn't have my immediate flag. If I don't see my flag, it goes away. There we go. Maryland's mine. That's my flag. You can have that one. That's fine. You can have New Jersey. That's fine. You can have New York. Nope, you can't. That's mine. You cannot have what is mine. You can have North Dakota, though. That's fine. You can have... Nope, you can't have New York. You can have Montana, though. Yay, Montana. Everybody loves Wyoming, too. Woohoo. What is left? There's not a whole heck of a lot left, is there? Rhode Island? Sure, you can have Rhode Island. What else you want? You want South Carolina, South Kakalaki? Okay, my friend, you can have South Kakalaki. You can have Tennessee, because it's the only 10 I see. You can have Virginia. Nope, you can't have Virginia. That's mine. You can have Vermont, though. I don't mind that. What is left? Wisconsin. You can have Wisconsin. Is there anything left? I only see capitals at this point. Capitals in my land. So, there we go, guys. That's going to be it. 75% chance to take it, and literally, I'm not losing any infamy here. None. It's mine. Ding. Fries are done. And I ate them without losing anything. And now all of this land belongs to me now, boys. Hell yeah. That is how it's done, my friends. And, best of all, 61 now. Woohoo! Because I pretty much destroyed the United States. And now they are a nothing burger and nobody is worried about them. I actually get Liberia too. I'm not too concerned about Liberia. I guess I can start befriending them and maybe they'll love me. I don't know, but we'll try. We'll try. I don't think the United States is going to be able to hold off against me for much longer, and even if they do, who cares? I'll eat them. In fact, I could probably eat them right now. How much are they worth? I don't imagine a whole heck of a lot. Can I even attack them at the moment? No, I still have a truce with them because I made them into a puppet, didn't I? Yeah. Darn. Oh my. Oh my. With pan-nationalism, you get the ability to do the Iberian Union. Oh my. So, let's give it a try, shall we? I don't know if it's actually going to help or do anything, but, I mean, it's there. And if they don't want to do a federation with me, then I guess I could always just attack them, right? We'll see, though. Who knows? Maybe they want to federate with me, and if they do federate with me, wow, we are going to be unflippin' stoppable, and I mean godlike. This will be terrifying because Spain plus all of the United States plus me, oh my goodness, holy moly. I am in a position of absolute strength right now. It's kind of wild. And I can actually build my Carnegie now. Although, what is this? I don't remember building this. Oh dear, I stole somebody else's company when I ate everything. And now I'm stuck with this instead of Carnegie. I'll have to wait 4 years to get rid of it. Just so I can get Carnegie. Oh no, that's unfortunate. But thankfully, we are balancing our budget. We will be able to get the regeneration. After all, it's not impossible, my friends. It's not impossible. We just got to get over 0. That is easier than it looks. I just have to keep running a major benefit balance, and it'll happen. It'll just happen. You'll just have to believe me because I know for a fact it will happen. Just looking at it, the fact that I'm able to cap out at 573 construction, we're literally only 40 years into the game, and we're Portugal, okay? It's not like we're playing a major power. Well, I guess now we are a major power, but it's not like we were starting out as a major power. Oh, no, no, no. And right now, we are beefy. And we could probably even start building even more. I'm actually thinking about doing that. We'll piecemeal it for now. Bit by bit by bit. I just got to make sure that I get over the 0 threshold. Particularly because we're going to be finishing up with the regeneration pretty shortly. We got the commercialized agriculture. We're going to be working for improved fertilizer. We're going to be working towards threshing machines. And obviously getting the fertilizer and the threshing machines out there. That's going to happen with the the public works. It might take a while, but we will definitely be getting the electric telegraph. It's probably going to be the last thing we grab. As for the railways, I can just start spreading those around right now, believe it or not. There's literally no reason for me not to. There we go. Everybody gets a railway in my world. Yay! After doing a little bit of exploration here, I discovered that to actually establish the federation with Spain, I will need to have the same governance principle law and 15 active laws that are similar to theirs. That is going to be a little difficult, unfortunately. Right now, yeah, it might not work. I'm going to double check here, but... dang. Okay, so what I can do here is I can... Obviously, I gotta go for monarchy. That, believe it or not, will not be that difficult. It's gonna be a little hard, but... yeah, there's a lot of other things I'm going to have to do. Probably swap off a total separation onto something a little harder. Actually, that's not going to happen. That's going to be difficult. National supremacy will be relatively easy, thankfully. But, geez, I got to get off of poor laws. Yeah, I definitely not going to go for colonial slavery. I'm definitely not going to go for land-based taxes. So I need 4... well, I guess 3 after I get monarchy, so 3. That would be national supremacy, charity hospitals, and maybe local police force. I can't tell. Or no social security at that point. Alright, after some deliberation, I think I've come up with something. When I go monarchy, I get 1. If I go charity hospitals, I get 2. That's relatively easy. National supremacy will actually help me get multiculturalism, so that can be my number 3. It'll be a little painful to get, but I think I can pull it off. The hard one will either be local police force or no social security. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get off of the poor laws. That might be a tough one. And same with the local police force. It's going to be a tough one no matter which one I pick. We're going to try to get off of the poor laws first, and if it doesn't work, we'll swap to the local police force. And thankfully, charity hospitals is going to be a relative cinch to get done. Monarchy will not be fun. I'm not looking forward to that one, but if it's got to be done, it's got to be done. So we'll figure it out. Let's take a quick look at the power block, and is that Japan? Japan's a major power. Yeah, you want to join my power block, bro? Yes, please. Oh my, yes. That is going to be worth quite a lot of mandate points. We are getting 26 mandate points from this power block now. We're going to definitely fill up very, very quickly. I might get off a foreign investment. I'm not actually doing any foreign investments. Well, a little bit, but I can't really get rid of them anyway, so maybe Japan. But at this point, it's not really enough to actually threaten me. I'm at 87% for ownership anyway, so I'm not super duper worried about it. I guess I could just kind of let it fly for now. But yeah, I can literally get rid of foreign investment and maybe go for food standardization. And then obviously level 3 for vassalization, because yeesh, I definitely could use that at this moment. In the meantime, though, should I try to subjugate? Oh dear, 90% cohesion lost. Let's give it a shot. Let's see if I can make it work. I don't know if Japan will leave right away. I don't know if they can leave it right away. That might be the best time to do it, to be honest. Beyond that, I don't think I could subjugate Japan, and I just got local police force. Let's go. Okay, you know what that means, right? I gotta wait until the end of the month before I can showcase it to you. One quick second here, and let's go to the Iberian Union, and there you go. 13 out of 15. You know what that means, right, boys? Okay, what do we have for your laws right now? Are you even trying to pass anything? You are going for census suffrage. I hope you fail. I hope you fail miserably. I don't want you to succeed because I don't want to switch to census suffrage. What we're going to do in the meantime, though, is we're going to go for national supremacy and then monarchy to top it all off. So for now, we're going to go from cultural exclusion to national supremacy. That is going to be a little bit of a pain in the butt, but it's not the end of the world. It will definitely suck, though. I don't know what's going on here. I got monarchy. Why can't... Oh, wait. Oh, so I have to wait for the month to swap over, and then it shows in. Now I can make the stupid union. Oh my goodness, did I ever have to change a bunch of laws. I I really don't want to do that ever again. But yeah, let's establish a real union. And look at that. Look at that, baby. Iberia is formed. Let's go. Let's freaking go. But at the same time, can I go for Brazil? I guess I actually had to be friendly with them, don't I? Okay, let's try to be friendly with Brazil, and hopefully that maintains itself. I'll just give you investment rights, whatever, bro. Here you go. Here we go. We're going to show you a little love. That's okay, right? Just a little bit of love. Oh, and the Iberian sunrise. And we get a claim on Upper Andalusia. I guess that would be Gibraltar, right? But yeah, boy. Yeah. That is me now. Look at that sexy Portugal. And, hey, I almost, oh my gosh. I almost had the revolution. I had to get very, very lucky and get monarchy passed in 3 hits. And yeah, it worked. Everything is looking good right now. Holy moly, I can't believe how close this was. This was way too close for comfort. If they would have actually would have been a revolution, I would have lost completely. This wouldn't have been a fight. It would have just been complete pure destruction. But now we're looking really sexy. We even get a skyscraper in what is that? Asturias? Hell yeah, bro. Maybe I should put some more universities down at this point. And I need to start building again. My goodness, I thought I had enough built, but I guess not. Let's keep building. Get some railways out here and domestic. Oh yeah, let's go, bro. Now we're Iberia, so we get all of Spain for free. Oh man, that was hard. Make no mistake, that was way more difficult than it should have been. The amount of stupid laws I had to change was kind of ridiculous. What did I have to change? I had to change the charity hospitals. I had to change to the local police. I actually got rid of Social Security and then swapped to wage subsidies because frickin' Spain swapped in the middle of me swapping, and I got lucky. They got no migration controls. They actually swapped to census suffrage, but they got right of assembly right away. I don't know how that happened. And no migration controls instantaneously. There must be an event to give them that, because the moment they got that, I had enough. I just swapped off to monarchy. Perfect. Everything worked out. That was tough, though. That was not easy. I hope I can get Brazil now, because let me see here. Can I still get Brazil? It says I probably could pursue the unification here. I am much stronger than they are, and I should be able to. So now that we're a monarchy, I just got to be friendly with them, right? I suppose. I don't know. And that is it. The United States is now no more. And you want to know what that means? That means I did everything I set out to do in this gameplay. I beat the United States. I formed the Iberian Union. Everything that I wanted is 100% complete. Yes, I do have a lot more journal entries to get done. I could probably go for Pursue Unification. I could probably finish up the Alem Mar Africano, especially this one. This one's really easy. I do have a bunch of these goofy commitments still going on here, but you know what? I'm at the point where I don't really want to continue this run because it's done. It's perfect. I love it. It's gorgeous. The only thing that could make it better is if I would have taken everything here. The only problem is France ended up taking Mexico, and because of that, I don't know, Colombian district was never given away, and wow, this is kind of a wild border situation that we got going on here, but I mean, what can I tell you? I'm pretty happy with this run, man. This is actually a very fun run. Portugal is a lot stronger than I thought they were. They started off a heck of a lot weaker than normal, but now they are bonkers powerful, and it's wonderful to play them. I would highly suggest you give them a chance if you get a chance to, especially with Iberian Twilight. It makes them so much more better than they were before. They were so boring before. Now they are awesome. In fact, they're giga awesome. You will love it. Trust me. As such, people, that's going to be it for today's video. Thank you again for watching this far into it. You truly are kings. I do mean it from the bottom of my heart. If you want to support me, use the link in the description below. Believe it or not, I'm sponsored by Paradox. I never thought I'd reach this point. I feel like it's a dream come true. Thank you very much to Paradox. You guys truly do rock. I give you guys all of my love. I give you all of my grace because you guys deserve it. Yeah, I know everybody has their own issues, but here's the thing. I think you guys are one of the best companies out there, and I will glaze you all day, every day because of that. Thank you again for watching to everybody.
Make sure to give your loved ones an extra hug tonight if you haven't already, because you never know if they're going to be here tomorrow. Believe me, I know. And beyond that, hail Hydra Cat.